Okay, this is again paper 1 question, so calculators are not allowed. It's probability and it's tree diagram. Very interesting question. Bill and Andrew play 2 games of tennis. Okay. The probability that Bill wins the first game is 4 over 5. If Bill wins the first game, the probability that he wins the second game is 5 over 6. Okay. First game he's winning is 4 over 5, whereas the second he's winning is 5 over 6. Fine. If Bill loses the first game, it means this probability. If Bill loses the first game, the probability that he will win the second game is 2 over 3. This was actually 2 over 3. This is 1 over 5. Okay. Copy and complete the following tree diagram. Do not write on the page, but I'll write on this page. Okay. 2 over 3. Okay, why I wrote 1 over 5 over here? Because the sum of these two probabilities should be equals to 1. So 4 over 5 plus 1 over 5 is actually equals to 1. So whenever one probability is missing, what you actually do is you subtract one probability with 1. So 1 minus 4 over 5 is actually equals to 1 over 5. Similarly, they said that if Bill is losing the first game, and so the winning chances in the second game is 2 over 3. So how I'll get the probability over here? 1 minus 2 over 3, which is actually equals to 1 over 3. All right. So our tree diagram is completed. Now let's focus on the second part. Find the probability that Bill wins the first game and Andrew wins the second game. Okay, fine. Okay, now the second part is find the probability that Bill wins the first game and Andrew wins the second game. Okay. Bill wins the first game and Andrew wins the second game. So they are actually talking about these two. So whenever you are moving across these stems, okay, you always multiply. So Bill wins the first game. Bill wins the first game, the probability is 4 over 5. And Andrew wins the second game is 1 over 6. So this is your answer, which is actually equals to 4 over 30 or 2 over 15. Okay. Part C. Find the probability that Bill wins at least one game. Okay, let's see the chances that Bill is at least winning one game. Let's do... Okay. Part B. Okay, where Bill is winning at least one, Bill wins, Bill wins. Bill wins, Andrew wins. Andrew wins, Bill wins. So Bill is at least winning one time in these three situations. Let's see how to write it. When I'm just moving on one particular step, I will multiply. So 4 over 6 multiplied by 5 over 6. Sorry, 4 over 5. 4 over 5. Okay, 4 over 5 multiplied by 5 over 6. My one stem is completed. I want to jump to another stem. What I'll do? I'll put a plus sign. Okay? Because I'm switching my stem now. Bill wins. Andrew wins. 4 over 5 multiplied by 1 over 6 plus 1 over 5 multiplied by 2 over 3. This all is actually equals to 20 over 30 plus 4 over 30 plus 2 over 8. 2 over 15, sorry. And this will be equals to 24 over 30 plus 2 over 15. This is actually equals to, this simplifies to 28 over 30. Okay. So 28 over 30 is the probability. You can further simplify this actually. Your 28 over 30 is equals to 14 over 15. Okay. So the probability as of actually Bill winning at least one is 14 over 15. At least once. Okay. Let's switch to part number D. This one. All right. So given that, what does given that means? That it's a conditional probability. Okay. So given that Bill wins at least one game. What is given? Whatever is given, it's after this. Okay. One game. Bill. Okay. At least one game. This was the probability actually in the last part we calculated of probability. Bill one game Bill is actually 14 over 15. All right. So in this part we are using the previous results also. So given that Bill wins at least one game, find the probability that he wins both games. So 2 games Bill is what we need to calculate. So what is the probability that Bill is actually winning both games? Bill wins and Bill wins. Okay. So I'll multiply 4 over 5 with 5 over 6. And I'll divide it with 14 over 15. Okay, and let's simplify. It is actually equals to equals to 20 over 30 whole divided by 14 over 15. Or you can say 2 over 3 multiplied by 15 over 14. Or you can further simplify it. 5 over 7. Which is your final result of part D.